How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start when I have more time, when I have more money, when I know exactly what to do"? We all have this idea of the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect set of circumstances before we take that first step towards a big goal. But what if I told you that waiting for perfect is the biggest mistake you could be making? Think about it. We get stuck in this loop of planning, researching, and preparing, telling ourselves we're being responsible. We're just making sure everything is flawless before we launch. But really, what we're often doing is procrastinating. We're letting the fear of not being good enough, the fear of making mistakes, paralyze us. This quest for perfection becomes a beautiful, comfortable cage that keeps us from ever actually starting. The truth is, progress matters so much more than perfection. Imagine you want to learn to play the guitar. You could spend months reading music theory books, watching tutorials, and researching the best guitar models. Or you could pick up an old, cheap guitar and start learning your first chord today. Which person do you think will be playing a full song a month from now? It's the one who took messy, imperfect action. They made mistakes, their fingers hurt, the chords buzzed, but they were making progress. The other person is still an expert on guitar theory, but they can't play a single note. This brings me to a crucial point. Action creates clarity. You will never have all the answers before you start. It's impossible. You might think you have the perfect business plan, but the moment you launch, you'll realize your target audience is slightly different than you thought, or your marketing message isn't quite landing. It's only by putting something out into the world, by taking action, that you get the real-world feedback you need to adjust and improve. Clarity doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. The path reveals itself as you walk it, not while you're standing at the starting line staring at the map. So, how do you start? You start with what you have, right here, right now. You don't need the fanciest camera to start a YouTube channel. Your phone is good enough. You don't need a fully equipped gym to get fit. You can start with bodyweight exercises in your living room. You don't need a huge investment to start a small business. You can start with a simple service you offer to your neighbors. We often overestimate what we need and underestimate what we already possess. Your current skills, your limited resources, your small amount of free time, that is your starting kit. That's all you need. The magic isn't in having the best tools. It's in being resourceful with the tools you have. The most successful people didn't wait for a handout or for the perfect conditions. They looked at what was in their hands and said, "This is enough to start." And as you start, you embrace the idea that you will learn as you go. This is probably the most liberating mindset shift you can make. You don't have to be an expert on day one. In fact, nobody is. Every expert you admire was once a beginner, fumbling their way through. They learned by doing, by making mistakes, by asking questions, and by continuously seeking to improve. Think of it like learning to cook. You don't read every cookbook in the world before you try to make your first omelette. You try it, maybe you burn it, maybe you add too much salt. You learn from that experience, and the next time you make it, it's a little better. Your journey towards your goals is the same. Each step, each mistake is a lesson. See failure not as an endpoint, but as a data point. It's just information telling you what to do differently next time. This process of continuous learning is what transforms a beginner into a master. Now, you might be thinking, but my goal is huge. A small start feels insignificant. This is where the power of small steps comes in. Small steps lead to big results. A 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step. Writing a book starts with a single sentence. Building a business starts with a single customer. These small actions might seem tiny in the moment, but they have a compounding effect over time. James Clear talks about this in his book Atomic Habits. If you get just 1% better each day, by the end of the year, you'll be nearly 38 times better than when you started. That's the power of compounding progress. Don't dismiss the small wins. Celebrate them. That one workout, that one page you wrote, that one sales call you made, it all adds up. The key is to focus on the process, not just a distant outcome. Just show up and take that one small step today, and then do it again tomorrow. This leads us to the ultimate secret weapon. Consistency beats perfection every single time. It is better to go to the gym for 20 minutes 3 times a week than to plan for a perfect 2-hour workout that you only do once a month. It is better to write 1 paragraph every day than to wait for a full day of inspiration to write a chapter. The person who shows up consistently, even when they're not motivated, even when their work isn't perfect, will always outperform the person who waits for inspiration to strike. Consistency builds momentum. It builds habits. It builds discipline. Perfection is fragile and sporadic. It depends on mood and energy levels. Consistency is a robust system that you can rely on, day in and day out. It's the engine that drives you towards your goals, slowly but surely. Finally, I want to leave you with a mantra that has transformed my own approach to work and life. Done is better than perfect. Let that sink in. Done is better than perfect. A finished project that is 80% good is infinitely better than a perfect project that is forever stuck in your drafts folder. Shipping your product, publishing your article, uploading your video, that's what matters. Because once it's done and out in the world, you can get feedback. You can iterate. You can create the next version, which will be even better. The world doesn't reward perfectionists who never produce anything. It rewards those who create, who ship, who contribute. So give yourself permission to be imperfect. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Your big dream doesn't need a perfect plan. It just needs you to start. So whatever it is you've been putting off, waiting for that perfect moment, I want you to ask yourself, what is the smallest, most imperfect step I can take right now? And then, I want you to go and do it. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Because the journey of 1,000 miles starts not with a perfect leap, but with one simple, messy, beautiful step. Start now. Thanks so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos to help you build a life you love. I'll see you in the next one.